Okay, I've been up coding all night and I'm within striking distance of the MVP. Let's go into the server. And then, okay, we'll run the server. Loads up pretty quickly. It injects a few empty points from how the logic of it works because of it's actually an off by one error that I can fix. Let's see, I want localhost, okay. That's on and it sends the history. It's not enough history to, since it's been on, to enact the slider. The buttons work. It says turn off, so they are accurate. And actually, if you started it from the other position, that would be on. So then that starts the slider. The slider won't be very useful. Most of it within this window, it's not very big. So, and then that goes and it tracks. And then if I pick up one of the temperature sensors with my hand, it looks like I picked up sensor 0, which is blue. They start to diverge. We mainly just need to redo this x-axis in terms of what you see here. Then we also have to have the text up there for sensor 0 temp and all that be updated to reflect when the sensor gets disconnected. And then we maybe you can replace the title with flashing ESP32 disconnected or something like that. I don't know if it has to be the exact text because it's not going to look very good what he currently has. Also, let's try changing temp from Fahrenheit to Celsius. So it changes the values, and the positions aren't going to change, but at all. So yeah, maybe they become sparser, and the nans seem to come more frequently. So, but it gets the job done. You can switch back there, and then we can turn on or off so that one, sensor 1 is off, and then it's on. And then also the buttons reflect, so I'm pressing sensor 0. It should say turn on, although turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. So maybe the biggest thing that would improve in I don't know if this is from turning it off, the biggest thing that would probably improve it would be a proper message schedule, a priority scheduler. The temperature data probably has to come in quicker than anything else, and then all the status messages can be ranked, so we can rank each of the status messages. So that is something that we probably do have enough time to explore and actually implement. I've seen some pretty good implementations of that. Oh, in the settings, that's the last bit on here. That's my phone number. So these are the default variables. This is my phone number, and if I change it to the settings, does a fetch. So if I just click settings and then it pulls up 962 because I didn't submit it. So that shows that it's pulling from somewhere. So if I update settings like that, it's the values persist. And this isn't just a if I connect with another instance. There you go. It pulls the history. So it took a little while. So it pulls the whole history. I can go back on it. It's very nice. This actually works really well. The whole windowing works really. There's no dynamic calculation of times when the window is just drawing the whole thing. But apparently we're gonna have to add a checkbox that has like zoom or something like that, or full display, or because that's what he wants. He wants the default mode where it displays all of it and it's growing from it. But it would take 5 minutes for it to start growing from the side, so like it wouldn't just exhibit that behavior. And it's just simple. Like, all you do is just say Xmin and Xmax are the, you know, if you want to display the whole values, it just starts from 0 and goes 300 seconds outwards on the timestamp, and that's where your max is. The max doesn't have to be an actual value in the thing. It can be anything. But anyway, let's see the 61. Let's see if it's saved. Yes, it did. So it pulls it from the server. So that's cool. So yeah, it's got some bugs in terms of when events come in and whether things get missed or not, but that can all be dealt with probably with a priority scheduler for the messages. So just all the asynchronous stuff. There is some extra stuff like the API pushes and everything like that. It's handling some of this stuff, but most of the traffic is WebSockets. So it's if you have a way to schedule the messages, that works well. And things on the ESP32 seem to be going pretty well. It's not really spazzing out on that regard. The LCD is, things could be interrupt driven for the button presses on falling edges or rising, and they have to look it up on for this particular, for active low or active high. It's obviously opposite, but yeah, that's where it's at so far. Hope you guys like it.